You are living through the biggest transformation in human history. But most people don't even realize it. The fourth industrial revolution isn't just about new technology. It's about a fundamental shift in how the world operates. AI, automation, biotechnology, and blockchain are reshaping everything from the economy to your daily life. And if you don't understand what's happening, you risk falling behind. So what exactly is the fourth industrial revolution? How is it different from the past? And most importantly, how do you survive it? Let's break it down. To understand the fourth industrial revolution, we first need to take a look back, way back, before any of these other revolutions began. For thousands of years, life was slow, repetitive, and local. Very local. Most people lived in small villages, worked the land, and relied on muscle power, human or animal, for everything. If you wanted a light, you lit a candle. If you needed clothes, you made them yourself, or you bartered for them in town. Information spread no faster than a horse could carry it, and most would never even leave their small village in their lives. The rhythm of life hadn't changed for many centuries. Now, that all changed in the late 18th century with the rise of machines. The first industrial revolution, starting around the 1760s, introduced steam power, an innovation that transformed everything. Suddenly, machines could do the work of dozens of people, and factories began springing up all across Europe. Steam engines supercharged production, allowing goods to be made faster, cheaper, and on a much larger scale than ever before. The textile industry was the first to industrialize, but soon, steam trains connected cities and coal-powered engines fueled rapid growth. People left rural life behind and flooded into urban centers to work in noisy, smoke-filled factories. For the first time, work became something you did on a schedule, in shifts, for wages. Now, about a century later, a second wave of transformation hit, the second industrial revolution. Beginning in the 1870s, brought electricity to the world. With it came a flood of new possibilities. Electric lights, mass production, and the birth of the modern corporation. The production line in particular changed everything, turning manufacturing into a fast, standardized, and highly efficient process that slashed costs and boosted output. Henry Ford's assembly lines, for example, made it possible to build cars quickly and cheaply, replacing horses as humanity's main mode of transport. Communication leapt forward with the telegraph and the telephone. Cities lit up, factories grew even larger, and goods could now be produced and shipped across continents. The pace of life accelerated, and the world began to feel a lot smaller. Then, in the mid-20th century, the third industrial revolution changed the game once again, this time with digital technology. Computers, semiconductors, and eventually the internet began to replace analog systems. Information that used to be stored in filing cabinets could now be processed in nearly seconds. Entire industries became digitized. Automation crept into offices and factories alike, and the way we worked, communicated, and even entertained ourselves began to shift to screens. Knowledge became power, and the economy started rewarding those who could navigate the world of data. Now, each revolution built on the one before it, compressing time, expanding scale, and shifting how humans live and work. Now, we're entering the fourth wave. And it's not just faster than anything that came before, it's fundamentally different. The fourth industrial revolution is different because it's not just about a single technology. It's about the fusion of multiple technologies, blurring the lines between physical, digital, and biological systems. Here's what's driving it. First and foremost, artificial intelligence and automation. Machines are replacing human jobs faster than ever. AI is now creating art, writing code, diagnosing diseases, and making financial decisions. With blockchain and decentralization, trust is shifting from institutions to algorithms, smart contracts, decentralized finance, and crypto are now changing how money and business operate. With the Internet of Things, everything is becoming interconnected. Smart homes, smart cities, and AI-driven supply chains. With biotechnology and human augmentation, brain-computer interfaces, genetic editing, and bionic limbs are bringing us closer to transhumanism. And quantum computing, a technology so powerful It can crack encryption, revolutionize drug discovery, and completely change cybersecurity. And with 5G and connectivity and beyond, the speed and scale of data transmission are allowing real-time AI applications, automation, and global digital transformation. The speed, scale, and complexity of these changes mean we're headed into unknown territory. So how is it changing society? Now, you don't need to imagine the future. It's already here. Walk into a modern warehouse and machines are already doing the work people used to do. Chatbots handle customer service. Self-driving trucks are slowly replacing long-haul drivers. Across industries, automation is quietly reshaping the workforce, replacing jobs faster than most people can retrain. But at the same time, power is consolidating. The tech giants driving these changes are richer than most countries, and they're not even selling products. They're harvesting data. Every click, swipe, and purchase feeds algorithms that learn more about you than you may realize. In today's world, if you don't control data, you don't control the future. Governments as well are adapting, but often through control. AI surveillance is expanding worldwide. Facial recognition, behavioral tracking, and even social credit systems are becoming a tool of governance. Meanwhile, algorithms now decide who gets loans, jobs, or early prison release, often with little oversight or transparency. And while these changes shape the world around us, they're also reshaping us. Social media algorithms are designed to grab attention, but they also warp perception, fueling polarization, nudging beliefs, and replacing independent thought with algorithmic suggestion. Globally, a new kind of arms race is underway. Nations leading in AI and robotics, so USA and China, are gaining political and military leverage, much like how industrial power defined the superpowers of the past. Control over these technologies now means influence on a global scale. Even space is now part of the equation. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin are using AI to automate exploration and prepare for an off-world expansion. The future isn't just digital, it's interplanetary. This isn't coming someday, it's unfolding right now. And it's changing everything. Now, here's the harsh truth. Most people will be left behind. Society is splitting into two groups. Those who leverage AI and new technology to their advantage, and those who ignore it and get left behind. But it's not too late. The question is, how do you stay ahead? First of all, learn AI and automation skills. AI literacy is the new financial literacy. Learn how to use tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, and automation platforms like Make and Zapier. Even if you're not technical, understanding how AI works is critical. I can't stress this enough. Next, investing in emerging technologies. The wealth of the future belongs to those who own these systems. Crypto, AI-driven businesses, and automation tools are where the money is shifting. Build adaptability and critical thinking. AI can process information, but it can't think critically like a human. The most valuable skill in the future is the ability to learn fast and adapt to new challenges. Diversify your income. Relying on one job is too risky. The new economy demands multiple income streams. AI consulting, content creation, investing, or freelancing, for example. Next, you need to take control of your data and privacy. If data is the new currency, protecting yours is critical. Use privacy-focused tools, decentralized platforms, and encryption to safeguard your digital life. Also, you must prepare for global economic shifts. Governments are exploring UBI, digital currencies, and AI-driven economic policies. Keep an eye on these trends. Understand how to navigate inflation, AI-driven market disruptions, and new financial structures. And of course, as always, build a strong network and community. In a fast-changing world, who you know is as important as what you know. Connect with forward-thinking individuals and industry leaders. Now, in conclusion, the fourth industrial revolution isn't coming, it's already underway, quietly, relentlessly. It's transforming the world around you. The way we work, the way we think, the way power moves through society, everything is shifting. Some people will thrive using AI to create, build, and to launch entire businesses with tools that didn't even exist a couple of years ago. It's happening now, in real time, and the gap between those who adapt and those who don't is widening by the day. We're at a crossroads. You can choose to learn, adapt, and take control of your future, or let the wave of change decide for you. So ask yourself, which side of history do you want to be on? Want to stay ahead? Subscribe for weekly deep dives into AI, automation, and the future of work. Always remember to stay useful. I'll see you on the next video.